aim of Bridging Cultures is to create opportunities from people from different sectors to come together so that we can create cities that are inclusive and support social intercultural encounters. We started the day with Marvin Rees, the Mayor of Bristol, giving us an amazing talk about his own experience growing up.
Facilitating that social integration that we so often go after cannot be pursued unless we look at political and economic inequalities as well. It's the economic inequalities that drive people apart, make them feel more vulnerable and less able to cope with difference and diversity, and feel that difference and change is a threat rather than an opportunity. I welcome Bridging Cultures. It creates space for us to have that conversation. We need to be having that conversation and exploring all the ways in and the dynamics around it.
It's been an amazing opportunity to see over 60 people from different sectors working together in roundtables to discuss how do we work together, how do we leverage each other's resources, networks, skills and experience to bridge cultures in Bristol.
We certainly had double the numbers that we had at a previous meeting, and the energy was there, and it seemed to build and build right to the end.
I think there's some massive challenges here within the city around life expectancy, 25% of children still in poverty within the city, seventh worst in terms of race equality, some real gaps, some real gulfs that it's critical that we have a strategy and a plan for how we're going to tackle over the course of the next few years.
In running the Chambers of Commerce in the city and through my role in the Local Enterprise Partnership, I think we need to work harder to get people from all sorts of different backgrounds, whether they're from Somalia, whether they're from Poland, feel that they can connect and be part of, I suppose, how the city operates.
I think Bristol's got problems because it doesn't give people intrinsic value. So we don't value cultural difference, and we don't value people for just who they are. So if you're a person in Hartcliffe, you don't feel that you belong, you don't feel valuable.
It's been a great opportunity to bring together different organisations and people from around the city to tell them a bit more about what we're doing and to work out how they can help us to actually get our message out to the communities in Bristol about the opportunities that we have here.
A lot of people have made pledges today, and it would be great to see some of those actually come through.
The fact is there's a lot of people we're really honest about today. People from minority communities aren't doing as well on the whole in society as they should be. So it's really important to get people together from different backgrounds to talk about what those problems are, but even more importantly to think about what the solutions are.
I really enjoyed the pledges, and I thought it was an important part to include so that we make ourselves accountable on our own doorstep, not just expecting somebody somewhere else to make stuff happen that's going to bridge cultures.
I've come away a bit motivated. My pledge is to make sure that where sus-trans are working in communities across all of England really, but to make sure that we go out and knock on the doors of the people that we're trying to reach.
There's a lot already happening here. This isn't building up a bridging cultures from nothing. So there's a huge potential there to build upon. In fact, I would say it would be a real shame and a disappointment if we didn't build on that, because I think Bristol perhaps are now one of the strongest placed cities with that kind of social and community infrastructure.